afternoon and welcome to Flow Sports, coming to you live from TU Arena, the home of the Towson University Tigers, as the Tiger Invitational rolls on here today. It's the second to last match of the Invitational, and it is the host, Towson University Tigers, welcoming in the Seton Hall Pirates. Towson enters today's game, or today's match, 8-1 on the season after a win, or a pair of wins yesterday over Loyola and then Coppin State. And now Seton Hall entering today's match with a record of 5-3. The Pirates lost their opening three matches, the Ball State, Florida Atlantic, and Bryant. And then since, they've ripped off nothing but W's. Sacred Heart 3-1, NJIT 3-0, Kent State 3-1, and then Coppin State 3-1 last night, or yesterday, and then this morning at 11 o'clock defeating the Loyola Greyhounds by a score of 3-1. You see the two head coaches meeting. There's Don Metal, reigning CAA Coach of the Year. He's had that award a few times to his name, as we are just about set for the opening set. Towson last night handling Coppin State easily. The third set got a little dicey for Don Metal and his squad. Coppin State jumped out to a lead. It looked like Towson wasn't going to be able to get back into it, and then a 17-2 run by the Tigers, led by Victoria Barrett and the dynamic freshman Ava Nakai, as the Tigers would go on to straight set the Eagles. On the floor for Towson, they're wearing the gold uniforms this afternoon. It's Mac White, Sayer Abdul-Rahim, Victoria Barrett, Sarah Callender, Maisie Jesse, and the libero in black, Sydney Stewart. Seton Hall will start to serve. They're wearing blue. We'll pick up their starters as we go. And it's Maddie Klungel, the senior out of Napa, California, to get us started. And we are underway here in TU Arena. Barrett receives Jesse at the net for Callender. It's tipped, saved by the libero. And then set down by Callender that time. Riley Nelson, the libero in white for Seton Hall, had an initial good dig there, but then Seton Hall not able to recover. And the serve from Callender goes long, and we are even at 1. Rest of the starting lineup for Seton Hall: Subashele, Klungel, Loisel, Merck, Roberts, Navarro, Nelson, the libero, and then Turner. And then that serve, as we have back-to-back serves go out of bounds from, now this one, Reagan Merck, who led the Pirates in their match earlier today against Loyola, had 11 kills. And now it's 2-1 Towson, as the libero Stewart will take her turns. This one stays in bounds. And a light tap there from Loisel, and it's blocked and down by the Tigers, as Seton Hall not able to recover. 3-1 Towson. Stewart received by Nelson. They'll go back this time to Loisel. Towson gets Abdul-Rahim, dug out on the backside by Merck. There's a swing and down for Roberts Navarro, and Seton Hall back on the board as they pull within 1-3-2 here in the early moments of set number 1. Subashele to take her turn serving. Junior from Turkey. Into the net. 4-2. That's one thing, if you're Seton Hall, this Towson team's so dangerous. And we saw yesterday, last night with Coppin State in that third set. Coppin State could have and probably should have won that third set, but service errors into the net let Towson hang around time and time again, and eventually Towson caught second wind and was able to surpass the Eagles. So if you're Seton Hall, you got to limit the mistakes, and Roberts Navarro is going to give up one there. And another ace as Moran is feeling it here early. Make it 6-2. It's back-to-back aces for Moran. Towson has now matched their ace total from last night against Coppin State. And then this one, another poor touch by Merck, but Seton Hall able to rally to it. Roberts Navarro gets it over. Here's Moran down the middle to Mango. Pair of Pirates got their hands on it, but couldn't do anything with it. 7-2. Moran. And that one is long out of bounds, 7-3.
Now serving number 15, Adler.
Moran to Mango again down the middle. A diving Merck, not able to catch up to it. It's quickly 8-3 Towson. Mango with a pair of kills here early. Usually the anchor here block-wise for this Towson front line. But can really turn in some attacks as Barrett, both teams struggling on the serve, 8-4. Barrett into the net. Knockeye pushes to the backside. Near side here is Lucas, dug out by Stewart. Moran for Calendar, light tap, it's down. It looked like Adler got a bad read on it and kind of misplayed it and fell, and then Roberts Navarro not able to catch up to it. 9-4 Towson. Nelson receives it. There's a big swing from Merck, but it's out of bounds, but it's going to be touched by Towson. Point Seton Hall, 9-5.
Now serving number 1,
Mason Wu, the second-dressed libero in here to serve now. Moran at the net, looking for Knockeye. Light tap again. Towson using the changeup early here, and it's finding success. 10-5 as Wu is out as Nelson re-enters. Abdul Rahim and Jesse back into the match. Jesse will serve. Another big swing from Merck, and it's down. Was the leader in the match earlier today and shouldering the load here early on for Seton Hall, 10-6, as Merck now with 2 kills to lead the way for Seton Hall. Klungel on the serve, received by Barrett. Here's Jesse at the net, gives the Calendar. Calendar, a big blast. Roberts Navarro and Klungel each had a chance at it and not able to get it. (11-6) Towson. Klungel. Merck, light tap, Barrett. Caught it on the way down, but unfortunately hand turned the wrong way and she brought it down to the floor. Point Pirates, 11-7 Towson. Merck to serve. Stewart. And it's an ace. Merck. Stewart not able to do anything useful with it as it hits the floor after the contact from Stewart. And that one out of bounds. Point Tigers, 11-8. DeMango back in. Stewart will serve. Swing there from Subashele, and then Towson responds with Barrett. 13-8.
Seton Hall is challenging the previous play.
And we are going to be getting a review here. Seton Hall challenging. Seeing if there was any net violation. And it is going to go against Towson, as I believe that is Abdul Rahim on the replay. Not sure. I was looking at the DV Sport, so my apologies. It's a different monitor, different feed. Abdul Rahim earlier in that point hit the net. That's going to be point Seton Hall.
The previous call has been reversed. Point for Seton Hall.
What was the challenge?
Now serving at number 7, Asla Subashele.
12-9 our score.
That's interesting. Our girl said it was somebody else.
Subashele. Received by Barrett. Stewart recenters it. Barrett from distance, and it's into the net. Point Seton Hall, but they pull within 2 now. Jesse, light tap to Mango is down, and Towson gets the side out. 13-10. Knockeye and Moran into the match as Moran will serve. Swing there from Loisel is dug out by the Tigers. Knockeye to answer. There forward was Klungel. Looking for Roberts Navarro, tipped at the net. Stewart able to handle now. Moran for Barrett, light tap. Roberts Navarro sliding for it. Pushed now over by Loisel. Towson able to gather. Here's Barrett again, that time using the fastball, and it's down. 14-10 Tigers. We're going to get a net violation here on Seton Hall as Barrett and Klungel met right at the net. Point Towson 15-10. Moran's serve will continue now. Received by Merck. Looking for Roberts Navarro. Calendar on the backside. Here's Moran. Over to Knockeye. Knockeye knocked around and down. Seton Hall, 2 Pirates got their touch on it, but couldn't do anything with it, and that will cause Shannon Thompson to call timeout here for Seton Hall. It's 16-10 Tigers here on Flow Sports. Welcome back to Flow Sports, Tigers and Pirates here in the Tiger Invitational. Seton Hall calling a timeout. Great crowd here on hand. First 250 students in attendance today. Got a Maryland flag with the Towson logo on it. As play continues, Moran, DeMango, punch it. Klungel, and now a swing there from Loisel, dug out by the Tigers. Barrett loads up, but sends it long, but it's tipped. Oh, overruled. The one official called a tip, but the up official overruled it. And called it out. Don Metal was flirting with the challenge there, but his bench, the subs waved him off, said, no, don't.
Now serving number 15, Webb.
Towson still enjoying a 16-11 lead. Adler. Barrett. Moran gives back to Barrett. And tried to push it far side, but it goes out of bounds. Pass wasn't there from Moran. He was a little behind Barrett. 16-12 now. Serve here from Adler again is long. Point Tigers, 17-12.
Now serving number 12, Victoria Barrett.
Barrett. That one's out of bounds. And once more, and for the second time this set, we have both teams trading serves out of bounds. 17-13, each team with 4 service errors. Moran to Calendar. Nelson, a big dig, but it's into the bleachers. Saved by Roberts Navarro, and Nelson gets it over. Stewart, Moran at the net. Center dump is down. Said it last night. At times, when these Towson setters are locked in, that setter dump, which Marissa Wonders was so good at here a few years ago, they go into her bag of tricks and they make it work. The Mango serve, push, over, big swing and down by Jenna Walsh. Point, Seton Hall, 18-14. Into the game is Ackerman. Wu also enters to serve. Calendar. Moran back to Calendar. It's blocked and down. That was Subashele. And Lucas teaming up on the block. 18-15. Moran this time for Nakai. She's blocked. Point Seton Hall. Subashele again in on it. 18-16, another look. Calendar. Moran, Nakai tries again, light tap this time. Diving by Wu, it goes back over. Calendar, a big swing off the arms of Adler and no one able to save it. Point Towson, 19-16.
Now serving number 14, Macy Jesse.
Jesse the serve, nice serve. Push back over and net violation. Point Towson. They were looking for Walsh again. Jesse. Adler, and it was unsettled there for Seton Hall, but they come up with it as Towson didn't get the block on cleanly. Ball kind of got trapped between White and Abdul Rahim.
Now serving number 11, Maddie
Klungel back to serve. Abdul Rahim, big block. Stewart able to keep it up. Barrett keeps it going. Jesse gets it over. Klungel push over to Adler, mistimed. Had to just knock it over cleanly. Jesse goes for the dump, nothing there. Tipped at the net. Towson now gathering. Here's Abdul Rahim. Dive by Nelson to dig it out. Adler is dug out by Stewart. Jesse, Barrett down the middle, and she snipes the back line. Back and forth rally, and Towson comes away with it. 21-17. Natalia Pepinito into the match.
Correction, now serving number 3, Natalia Pepinito.
Push across the court by Loisel. Here's Abdul Rahim into the chest of Klungel. Seton Hall able to use it. Stewart digs it out. Barrett loads up, tipped at the net, and down as Seton Hall can't gather. 22-17. Klungel. Big swing there by Loisel. Big dig there by Stewart. Here's Abdul Rahim into the net. 22-18. Roberts Navarro back into the match.
Now serving number 10, Jenna Walsh.
Serve here from Walsh into the net. Point Tigers, 23-18.
Now serving number 5, Sydney Stewart.
Look there at Shannon Thompson in her third season at the helm of Seton Hall. Stewart received by Nelson. Klungel looking for Loisel. Tipped, and Abdul Rahim started to drop back, but out of position there after the tip at the net. 23-19, Pirates sticking around here in set number 1. Serve here from Subashele, and then able to come up with it was Grace Turner for Seton Hall as Towson. Touch went close enough, and a timeout called by Towson. They lead 23-20 here in set number 1.
Don't forget to check in on the app to receive points for attending today's match.
Welcome back to Flow Sports. Ben Rosenbaum here at TU Arena as the Tigers looking to close out set number 1. They lead 23-20. Towson looking a little shaky here the last few points. Subashele will continue her serve. Benito receives. Abdul Rahim gets it. There's no one there for Seton Hall. No one moving. It's set point Tigers as Moran and Nakai will enter.
Now serving number 22, Kaitlyn Moran.
Moran to serve. Loisel off the hands of Barrett and out of bounds. Point Seton Hall, 24-21.
Now serving number 15, Adler.
Adler to serve now for Seton Hall. Moran to Mango, blocked right on the doorstep by Turner. Big swing there from Barrett, and it's blocked and well out of bounds. Point Tigers, set Tigers. They take set number 1, 25-21. We'll step aside here. Set number 2 right around the corner here on Flow Sports. Welcome back to Flow Sports. Ben Rosenbaum here inside TU Arena. There's a look at the flag that fans were given upon entry today as the Tigers take set number 1, 25-21 here inside TU Arena. Tigers led by Victoria Barrett and Sarah Callender, 4 kills apiece. 5 digs as well for Callender. Domingo with 3 kills and a block. Ava Nakai with 2. Abdul Rahim with 1. Moran with the setter dump. Moran also with the 8 assists. Reagan Merck leading the way for Seton Hall with 3 kills, 2 each from Loisel and Walsh, 1 from Roberts Navarro, 1 from Turner. Tigers hitting it just under 23% in that first set. Seton Hall hitting 32%. They did have the 5 service errors. Towson with 4. Tigers also had 2 aces. Calendar to serve.
17-11-7.
Subashele sits it down to open up the scoring.
Now serving number 14, Reagan Burke.
Merck to serve now for Seton Hall, and it's in. Calendar called off, but it was right in front of her, just inside the line. Serve from Merck.
15-5.
Looking for Abdul Rahim.
14-11.
Roberts Navarro tries to go cross court and into the net.
Now serving number 5, Sydney Stewart.
2-1 Seton Hall here. Swing there from Loisel. Tigers able to rally to it, but Abdul Rahim goes long out of bounds. Point Seton Hall 3-1.
27-17.
Now serving number 7, Asla Subashele.
Subashele to serve. And Barrett off her arms, and it's an ace. Just kind of whiffed on it, or got, I guess, tipped it a bit and out. 4-1 Seton Hall out of the gates quickly here in the second set. Barrett, a huge attack, but it's out of bounds. Point Seton Hall 5-1. Pirates very quick out of the gate. Subashele another serve. That one received by Calendar. Abdul Rahim trying to get something going. Tipped and dug out by the Pirates. Loisel is going to knock it off the hands of Barrett and out of bounds. Point Seton Hall 6-1. Peek over at the Tiger bench. No move yet here from Don Metal. Subashele to serve. And that one is in. Barrett ducked out of the way of it, but it lands in. It's an ace for Subashele, 7-1. Barrett, there's a blast, and Towson's on the board, 7-2.
Now serving number 22, Kaitlyn Moran.
Moran to serve. Roberts Navarro, and gets it past Stewart. And around the wall from Domingo. 8-2 Seton Hall. Really off and running here in the second set.
Now serving number 15, Gwen Adler.
Knock-aisle light tap in. She's able to score it. 8-3 Seton Hall.
Now serving number 12, Victoria Barrett.
Adler at the net. Swing there from Lucas. Dug out by the Tigers. Barrett, a huge blast again. She's really putting speed on it. But it's a little too long, and it's 9-3 Seton Hall now.
Number 16, Seton Roberts Navarro.
Moran to Mango. Right at the feet of Adler. Point Tigers 9-4.
Now serving number 16, Domingo.
Domingo back to serve. Seed by Roberts Navarro. Adler. Lucas, the swing dug out. Calendar into the net. Towson can't get out of their own way here in the second. 10-4.
Now serving number 1, Mason Wu.
Wu to serve for Seton Hall. Moran. Here's Knock-eye down at Wu. Point Tigers.
17 for 1. Over here, 14 for 18. 18 for 22.
Now serving number 14, Macy Jesse.
Jesse to serve for Seton Hall. Or, excuse me, for Towson. Nelson, Adler, Subashele.
19, 14, 15.
Calendar, a big shot tipped at the net. Adler, a dump. And Stewart thought she got under it, but not in time. It's ruled down. Point Seton Hall, 11-5.
13 for 15.
Now serving number 11, Maddie Glover.
Klungel to serve.
Here we go, set out. 12.
Barrett. Jesse. Calendar blocked and out of bounds, but touched. Point Seton Hall. Klungel. Barrett receives. Jesse has to dive. Towson has to get it over. Barrett out of bounds again. Seton Hall firmly in the driver's seat on this one. Timeout, Towson and Don Nettle and the squad need to talk it over. It's Seton Hall 13, Towson 5 here on Flow Sports. Welcome back to Flow Sports. Tigers trailing here in set number 2, 13-5. They do lead in sets 1-0 here with Seton Hall. Seton Hall has been very efficient. Towson just not doing great. We said that Tigers were hitting about 30% or so on after the first set, and now hitting 12% as Seton Hall's serve goes long. Calendar to serve. It's 13-6.
14, 11, 13.
Loisel
5,
dug out by Stewart.
14,
Here's Abdul Rahim.
16.
Roberts Navarro with a big dig. Bumped back over by the Tigers.
11, 14.
And the light tap in good from Merck. And it was a net violation either way on Towson. Point Seton Hall 14-6. Serve from Merck.
12, 14, 12.
Barrett pushes over.
11,
Nelson.
17, 16,
Roberts Navarro gets it over. Jesse looking for Barrett. That time it's in. Point Tigers. Barrett has been out of bounds on those almost. I think every attack she's had this set has gone out of bounds, but finally able to keep one in, and Towson cuts the lead in half, 14-7.
14, 11.
Roberts Navarro, Stewart there for it. Here's Jesse. Now Barrett pushes back corner. It's long. Barrett not in the rhythm here in this set. 15-7. Barrett now hitting in the negatives. Subashele to serve. Jesse. Abdul Rahim, light tap.
27, 13 over.
Calendar. Jesse.
16.
DeMango able to find it just under the arms of Subashele. It's 15-8 Seton Hall as Towson tries to scrap back into it. Moran and Nakai check in for Towson. Look at Ava Nakai. 5'11" freshman from Spanish Fork, Utah. As Moran serve, also a freshman, is Moran, Kennesaw, Georgia. Stewart. Barrett, it's tipped. Nelson there for it for the Pirates. Here's Roberts Navarro, tipped. Nice dive and dig there by Moran. Barrett light tap. Roberts Navarro there to clean it up. Push there on the backside from Turner, and it's down. Point Seton Hall. 16-8.
Now serving number 15, Gwen Adler.
Adler will serve.
12, 22, 18,
Hawkeye goes cross court. Nelson there for it.
15, 4.
Swing by Lucas. Towson able to recover it. DeMango light tap. Net violation on Seton Hall. Point Towson 16-9.
Now serving number 12, Victoria
Barrett. Lucas blocks. Nelson there to clean it up for Seton Hall. Here's Roberts Navarro. Stewart for Towson. Calendar attacking. It's tipped.
14, 15,
Roberts Navarro can't keep it in, or excuse me, couldn't get it over it. Rolled along the net and dropped out of bounds. Point Towson, and just like that, Towson down just 6, 16-10. Barrett to serve. Into the net. It's the 5th service error for Towson.
number 16, Seton, Roberts Navarro.
Roberts Navarro will serve. Towson. Seton Hall was out of rotation. So point Towson there, 17-11. Adler talking with the up official. Shannon Thompson wanders over to talk with the down official. And conversations are done. Point Towson, 17-11. Here's DeMango. Merck. Towson somehow got it over. Barrett. Moran. Knockeye loads up his block. Towson keeps it up, but then it's into the score table. Point Seton Hall, 18-11.
Now serving number 1, Mason Wu.
For our Towson fans, trying to do double duty here right now. Towson football at half with number 5 Villanova, and they are tied at 7 at halftime up in Pennsylvania. There's another ace there for Seton Hall, and Wu makes it 19-11, as it does look like set 2 is firmly going to go in the direction of Seton Hall. Moran punched over by Calendar. Knockeye a light tap. Wu there to cover it. Lucas is blocked. Merck takes a swing. Stewart there. Moran. Barrett has to get it over and does. Wu for Adler, and then out of bounds off the Tigers. It's 20-11. Wu. Calendar. Moran for Knockeye. Light tap. Wu there for it. Subashele is dug out by Barrett. Moran. Calendar tries to go cross court. Dive by Wu is good, but Seton Hall won't get it over in time. Point Towson, 2012.
Now serving number 14, Macy Jesse.
Adler for Lucas is blocked. Point Seton Hall. It came down on the Towson side. 21-12.
Now serving number
Loisel enters, as is Klungel. She'll serve. And it's out of bounds. Point Tigers, 21-13.
Towson. Now serving number 15, Sarah Collins.
Klungel. Merck. There for it was Jesse. Here's Barrett going cross court. Great dive by Loisel. And Seton Hall not able to do anything with it, though. Point Tigers, 21-14. Calendar serve. Nelson. Klungel at the net. Looks for Loisel, and she's able to get it down in front of Stewart. 22-14.
Now serving number 14, Megan
Merck to serve. Barrett. Jesse back to Barrett. Klungel got her arms on it, but heads out of bounds. Point, Towson, 22-15. Sydney Stewart will serve. Stewart. Klungel. Roberts Navarro, a big block by Abdul Rahim. 22-16. Barrett with a block, and Towson stays in it. 22-17. Timeout, Seton Hall. Towson trying to put a run together. We'll step aside here on Flow Sports.
Don't forget to follow Towson Volleyball on
Good.
Welcome back to Flow Sports. (22-17). Seton Hall leading. Stewart the serve for Towson. Towson on a 3-0 run here. Roberts Navarro. Stewart up to Abdul Rahim. Got it! Towson trying to get back in it. 22-18. Roberts Navarro blocked! Abdul Rahim doing it herself, keeping Towson in it. Push by Loisel. And touched and out of bounds. Towson now slowly Sid Stewart to her feet.
Now serving number 7, Asla Subashele.
We're going to get a timeout, Towson. I think this, for anything, might be to take a look at Sydney Stewart here. We'll step aside here on Flow Sports. her back. Does look like Sid Stewart has, for the moment, and no, here she comes. And the TU Arena crowd notices that she did take a hard spill there in a collision with Abdul Rahim, and an ovation for Stewart as she jogged back onto the court. 23-19, Seton Hall closing in on the set. Subashele out of bounds. Point Tigers, 23-20.
Now serving number 22, Kaitlyn Moran.
And then a block by Barrett. 23-21. Towson refusing to go away. Moran.
10, 11, 10.
Attack there from Walsh. Towson digs it out. Here's Knockeye. Dug out there by Merck. They're going to go back to Walsh. Tipped. Calendar there for it. Moran. Here's Barrett. Light tap. Seton Hall sends it right back. They're going to go back to Barrett. Nelson there for it.
11, 10.
Big dig there by Calendar, and then into the net and down. Point Seton Hall. Set point Seton Hall. Towson was on a 6-0 run up until that point. Excuse me, 6-1 run. Adler to serve on set point. Barrett. Moran. Stewart gets it over. Seton Hall unsettled. Attack is long by Walsh and out of bounds. 24-22. Towson still in it.
Now serving number 12, Victoria Barrett.
Barrett to serve. Timeout, Seton Hall, 24-22. We'll step aside one last time here on Flow Sports. Welcome back to Flow Sports. High drama here in set number 2. It's set point Seton Hall. But Towson has refused to go away. They trail 24-22. Fans excited. Here's Barrett. Seton Hall calling timeout, trying to slow Towson's momentum here. Barrett serve received. Crashing into the score table there was Adler. Here's Knockeye Light. Tap it's down! Towson refuses to go quietly in set 2. 24-23. Adler is okay. Set point still here for Seton Hall. Bad touch! They get it over with Turner. Moran DeMango, big shot off the arms of Nelson, tied at 24. DeMango, she may not be the flashiest when it comes to stats and numbers at the end of the day, but she delivers huge punch after huge punch when Towson needs it the most, time and time again. And now we are win by 2 here in set 2 as Seton Hall has seen their lead evaporate. Barrett received by Adler.
10, 12,
Dug out. Knockeye has to get it over. She does.
15.
Near side is Adler again, or Walsh, excuse me. And it's tipped and out of bounds. Point Seton Hall. Set point once more, Seton Hall.
Now serving number 10,
Jenna
Jenna Walsh.
Walsh will serve. TU Arena coming alive.
5.
Stewart. Moran gets it back in. Calendar push. Seton Hall keeps it up. Nelson looking over for Klungel.
16.
Moran over to Calendar, attacks. Nelson there with the dig. Adler, Merck, down. Point Seton Hall, set Seton Hall as they take set number 2, and we are even at set 1-1. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll be joined by the head swim and dive coach here for Towson University, Tony Bruno, here on Flow Sports. Tiger fans, get ready for an electrifying season for Towson University Athletics. The 2024 season is gearing up, and we want you to be a part of the action. Whether you're planning a corporate outing, school trip, or get together with friends and family, our group ticket packages are designed to give you an unforgettable experience. For as low as $5 per person, our group experiences include on-field activities, pictures with Dr. Tiger, team meet and greets, video board recognition, and more. To book, call 410-704-4501. Go Tigers! Tiger fans, join us Saturday, October 5th for Towson football's next home game versus William & Mary. Tickets start at just $25 and are available for purchase by visiting TowsonTigers.com or calling 410-704-4501. In celebration of Family Weekend, the Tigers will pay homage to our beloved mascot, Doc, as we unveil his very own Cartoon Doc clothing line. Be sure to visit the U-Store in the University Union or online at TowsonTigersMerch.com to secure your gear. It was a record-setting performance for the Towson Tigers in the 2023-24 academic year. For the first time, the Tigers topped the CAA in the Learfield Cup standings, earning points from conference titles in women's soccer and men's lacrosse, a 4th straight NCAA tournament appearance by gymnastics, and swimmer Brian Benzing finishing as national runner-up in the 100 breast. Head coaches Catherine Vittori, Jay Ramirez, Don Metal, and Sean Nadalin were all named Conference Coaches of the Year. An amazing year with more excitement ahead. Go Tigers! Tiger fans, the Towson men's basketball season is approaching. Make sure you secure your season tickets today to enjoy an exciting upcoming season. The Tigers will host 13 home games this season inside TU Arena, which includes opponents like UMBC, Hofstra, and former CAA foe James Madison. Season ticket plans start at $150. Get your tickets today by visiting TowsonTigers.com or calling 410-704-4501. Go Tigers!
At Towson University, our student athletes embody success both on and off the playing field. The Tiger Athletic Fund is the fundraising arm that provides valuable support for all 19 of our sport programs.
The Tiger Athletic Fund is more than just donations. It's an investment in our student athletes' success and development.
Through your generous support, the Tiger Athletic Fund hopes to raise over $1 million from 2,500 generous donors this year. Please be a part of supporting our over 500 Towson student athletes and be a part of their journey.
Thank you for making a real difference in our experience at TU. Go Tigers!
Tiger fans, get ready for an electrifying season. Welcome back to Flow Sports here inside TU Arena. We're even at one set apiece between Towson and Seton Hall, and I am now joined by one of my favorite people here in Tiger Town, the head swimming and dive coach here for the Towson Tigers, Tony Bruno. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Glad to be here.
We saw you with the family. We're like, hey, let's get Coach Bruno down here for a quick interview. So sorry to interrupt your outing this afternoon.
No, we're good. We almost it almost didn't happen. I almost had to run to the bathroom break here with the two boys.
But so let's talk swim and dive. I guess we'll start with the Brian Benzing-sized elephant no longer in the room.
Sure.
Obviously, everyone knows about Brian.
Yeah.
Great talent, great 4 years here. what's the mindset from a coaching standpoint and also from the team standpoint where you don't have that guy in the locker room anymore? So how do you go about saying, hey, it's next man up, someone else has to step up? Where do you go from there?
No, I think the guys have done a phenomenal job. I think our captains this year, Carson Bauer and Luke Schwar, and we're so fortunate to have Luke back for his 5th year and TJ Bear back for a 5th year. So we have great leaders in the locker room, and I think they're just excited to continue to compete for CAA championships, and not necessarily next man up because certainly Brian was a big part of what we do, but I think the guys take that as a sense of pride, and they want to perform at a high level. So
on the women's side, finishing 5th in the CAA, Allie Frame winning the 200 back. Who are you looking for from the women's side to step up and have that team take the next step?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of women that have done a phenomenal job last year. I think it's easy to point to Addie Scott, our first rookie of the year here in the CAA in the last, I think it was like 10 years. So certainly she'll play a big role, but there's a lot of newcomers, and there's a lot of women last year that took a jump. So, Brittany Denny, I think she's hiding out up here right behind me. So, we got a great group for this year, and certainly Shannon on the diving boards has done a great job for the women.
Yeah, and then for you personally as a coach coming in here, a few years in now here at Towson, what has changed for you as you've grown as a coach and how you've approached things since coming to Towson?
Well, one, I think this is a great place and we have a ton of support. I think it makes it easy to coach when you have great assistants, you have great support staff, and certainly great leadership in the athletic department. So I think as a coach, I think, as you see me here with my own family, I think it's just important that we realize it's about the team, it's about the athletes, and we have an obligation to put them in the best position to be successful. So I think if we come at it from that approach, put them in position to be successful, good things are going to happen. So look for us this year at Go Tigers in the CAA.
All right, big volleyball guy, you got an opinion here on what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, my wife played volleyball in high school. My wife's the true athlete in the family, so she played volleyball, soccer, and all those sports. Like I said, one of the things I'm so fortunate to live close to campus and be able to come to these things. And wherever I was going to go, we wanted to be a part of the community. So me and Don are members at the same pool club, so I see Don at the pool, and certainly happy to come here and support. And my kids love being a part of the community, so we're fortunate.
Well, my only regret, we don't have more time with Coach Bruno. We'll have to set something up later down the road as the season.
Yeah, no, anytime. I'll definitely be at more games. So.
Coach, appreciate your time.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, that is the head swim and dive coach here at Towson, Tony Bruno, as we are back underway here inside TU Arena, and Towson opening up the scoring quickly here. Seton Hall opening up as it went out, but I'm not incorrect in thinking Towson scored it as Don Meadow quickly challenging here. I don't think we'll have a look of this one, but I'll do my best to recap. As I look over DV Sports shoulder, Luke Burkett. I think we're trying to see if there was a touch there from Subashele. 1-0 our score here in the third set. Each team, one set apiece. Towson took set number 1, 25-21. Seton Hall, 26-24, as they had a sizable lead, and Towson stormed back to force a win-by-2 situation. Call stands 1-0. And then Barrett has to one-arm it back in after the serve Klungel, Subashele puts it down back line. Klungel. Jesse. Calendar. Puts it down. Point Tigers 2-1.
Now serving number 15, Sarah Collender.
Serve. Nelson. Klungel. And then no one there as Loisel just finds the gap in the Tiger defense and sticks it. Update for you here in the third quarter of Towson Villanova. The Tigers have taken the lead 10-7. Jesse. Abdul Rahim is blocked, but it's down on Seton Hall's side, 3-2. Stewart to serve. Nelson. Klungel. Walsh. Well out of bounds. Point Tigers even at 3. Loisel. Stewart with the pancake. Barrett gets it over. Klungel at the net. Loisel again. Stewart off her arms and out of bounds. Point Seton Hall 4-3.
Now serving number 7, Asla Subashele.
Subashele. Barrett receives it. Awkward situation. That might have been drifting out of bounds. Seton Hall saved it. Stewart. Jesse. DeMango. 4-4. Doesn't need to be overstated. This is a huge set, obviously, as whoever wins this one will take a 2-1 advantage.
10, 11,
Pushed over. Moran, DeMango again. Seton Hall, DeMango, a block there on Turner. Seton Hall gets it over. Moran, knock-eye from distance. Cleaned up by Merck. Walsh, dug out by Calendar. Here's Barrett, dive by Merck to dig it out. Nelson gets it back in. Again, Walsh goes cross court. Here's Barrett at the net, and she puts it down. Point Tigers 5-4. Moran to serve.
10, 11,
Klungel. Big swing by Walsh, dug out but out of bounds. Point Seton Hall, we're tied at 5.
sub score for 11, 15 for 13.
Now serving number 15, Wynn Adler.
Adler to serve. Moran.
16,
Tap by DeMango and good. 6-5 Towson.
Now serving number 12, Victoria Barrett.
Barrett will serve for Towson. It goes long out of bounds. Point Seton Hall 6-6. That is the 6th service error for the Tigers. Seton Hall with 9. Keep things in perspective there. Walsh to serve. Into the net. There is service error number 10 here for Seton Hall.
16 serves.
Now serving number 16, Elena Domingo.
Domingo goes long on the serve. Point Seton Hall, 7-7.
27 and 1 for 17. Over here.
Now serving number 1, Mason Wu.
Woo.
15, 22,
Moran. Knockeye.
15, 6,
Ackerman over to Merck is blocked. Continues on with Seton Hall. Here's Lucas. She's blocked. Wu there to keep it up for Seton Hall. Merck again blocked out of bounds. Point Seton Hall. 8-7. They take the lead. Knockeye is blocked. Barrett keeps it up for Towson. Moran goes back to Knockeye. Light tap this time. Ackerman there. Push over to Merck, and it is down and good. Point Seton Hall, 9-7. Moran can't get it up. Point Seton Hall, 10-7. Big swing by Calendar, tipped at the net and out. Point Towson, 10-8.
Now serving number 14, Mason Jesse.
Jesse's serve. Adler to the Shaylee. Here's Calendar. Dive by Ackerman to keep it up. Merck blocked down. Point Tigers. Abdul Rahim. 10-9. Seton Hall by 1. Here's Lucas, Barrett, Jesse, Abdul Rahim. Adler for Lucas again. There's a big blast off the arm of Barrett and out of bounds. Point Seton Hall, 11-9.
Now serving number 11, Maddie Glover.
Yep. Have a wet spot on the floor as Barrett cleans up. Klungel the serve. Barrett, Jesse. Here's Abdul Rahim. And point Tigers. Seton Hall not able to handle it.
Now serving number 15,
Towson within 1.
Christina, point Towson. You're good. 6.
And now we're even at 11. Klungel and Abdul Rahim meet at the net. Net violation on Seton Hall. Tigers take the lead, 12-11. Serve here from Calendar. Klungel. Swing there by Loisel. Towson able to rally. Abdul Rahim well out of bounds. We're tied at 12.
Now serving number 14, Reagan Murr.
Merck will serve.
15, 19.
And Barrett not able to do anything. Not a great pass there for Vic, or to Vic, and Barrett did her best to try to clean that up, but nothing there. 13-12, Seton Hall by 1. And that serve is out of bounds. Point Towson, 13-13. Talked about service errors. Seton Hall up to 11 now. And that has allowed Towson at times to stay in sets. Stewart serve. Klungel at the net. This one for Adler. Or Walsh, excuse me. Now Barrett puts it down. Tigers by 1, 14-13. Stewart to serve again. And we had a card given out. Try to get clarification. Stewart.
11,
Tap there from Subashele, and it down 14-14.
sub 27 for 17.
Now serving number 7.
So, get clarification here from a moment ago. A yellow card was assessed to Maddie Klungel. 14-14. Subashele to serve. Into the net.
Towson.
15-14.
Now serving from Towson, number 22, Kaitlyn Moran.
Turner, dug out.
12, 14, 11, 10,
Walsh is blocked.
11, 27,
Pushed over by Turner.
5, 18,
Nakai.
17,
Nelson for the dig.
13,
Loisel dug out by Stewart. Here's Barrett. Big dig by Nelson, but it's out of bounds. Point Tigers, 16-14. Largest lead of the set now for Towson. Moran on the serve. Here's Klungel. Goes back to Walsh. Stewart a dig. Barrett looks to dump it. And I believe it was a ball handling violation on Victoria Barrett. Seton Hall pulls within 1. Moran, Barrett,
15, 17, 10,
Walsh,
22,
Barrett now, she's blocked, and Barrett able to keep it up. Moran gets it over.
14-15-4.
Lucas is blocked and out of bounds. Point Seton Hall, 16-16. Adler to serve. Out of bounds. 17-16. Set goes back and forth. Here comes Kelsey Botoff. She'll serve. Barrett will get a breather. Botoff.
14-15-10.
Walsh with the tap.
Skip set 22. 14.
And Seton Hall just not able to gather. Point Tigers, they lead by 2, 18-16. Serve from Botoff.
14-15.
Adler for Walsh. It's down. Point Seton Hall, 18-17.
Now serving number 10, Jenna Walsh.
Walsh will serve. Senior from Foothill Range, California. Moran, DeMango! Said it once, I've said it 100 times. She is timely over and over again. 19-17. Point Towson. That's the 10th kill for DeMango. Barrett with 11 for Towson. DeMango now to serve.
10-15.
Lucas off the arms of DeMango and out of bounds. Seton Hall back within 1, 19-18.
Now serving number 1, Mason.
5-16. Thank you, sir.
Wu will serve. Calendar. Moran. Knock highlight. Tap, it's down. Point Tigers. 2018.
Now serving number 14, Macy Jesse.
Jesse will serve here for Towson. Timeout. Seton Hall. Tigers lead 2018 here in set number 3. We'll step aside on Flow Sports.
Beats the power and excitement of live events.
Welcome back to Flow Sports. Tigers leading 2018 here in set number 3. We're tied in sets, though, one aside between Towson and Seton Hall. Seton Hall and Shannon Thompson calling timeout. Jesse will serve. Ackerman checking in for Seton Hall. Ackerman, tough touch. And then out of bounds, Merck into the antenna, 21-18 Towson. Jesse. Another bad first touch there for Seton Hall. Ackerman has to get it over. Barrett, Jesse, Calendar out of bounds. Point Seton Hall, 21-19.
Subs 11 for 4, 13 for 15.
Now serving number 11, Maddie.
Serve here from Klungel. Stewart.
14.
Jesse, Calendar, light tap this time. Nelson there for it. Klungel. And now put over by Merck. It's down and good. 21-20 as Seton Hall pulls within one. Timeout, Don Metal. Towson wants to talk things over. They don't want Seton Hall to get any more momentum here. We'll step aside here on Flow Sports. Welcome back to Flow Sports. Tigers calling timeout, trying to pause the momentum here for Seton Hall. Tigers lead 21-20 here in set number 3, trying to take a 2-1 set advantage.
12, 14,
Jesse,
10.
Mac White puts it down. Ackerman not able to do anything with it. 22-20 Towson.
Now serving number 15, Sarah Collins.
Loisel kept up by Towson. Barrett gets it over.
11, 14.
Big swing there from Merck, and it's touched and out of bounds. Point Seton Hall, 22-21. The Pirates back within one.
Now serving number 14, Megan.
Jesse for Abdul Rahim. Received there by Merck.
10.
Swing from Walsh is going to be good. We're tied at 22. Merck to serve now. Out of bounds. Point Tigers, 23-22. Sid Stewart will be back to serve. Stewart rolls it over. Seton Hall able to recover. Center dump there by Jesse. Seton Hall once more. Walsh gets it over.
14,
Demango light tap. It's down and good. Set point Tigers. Alenia Demango continues to be timely for Towson. We'll step aside here on Flow Sports. Welcome back to Flow Sports. Tigers at set point here in set number 3, trying to take a 2-1 set advantage. Seton Hall calling timeout. Stewart will serve here for Towson. Stewart. On the way. Merck receives. Klungel for Walsh. It's blocked. Abdul Rahim. Point Tigers, set Tigers. Towson takes a 2-1 set lead here on Seton Hall. 25-22 in set number 3. We'll step aside on Flow Sports. Welcome back to Flow Sports. Tigers now with a 2-1 set lead here on Seton Hall. Take a quick look here down the road for Don Metal and his Towson volleyball squad after they complete this match here against Seton Hall. CAA play begins on September 21st. Towson will welcome in the tribe of William and Mary on Saturday and Sunday here inside TU Arena, and then hit the road following weekend at Delaware. As Towson looks to retake the CAA title. Won 4 of the last 5. As we get set to resume play here in set 3, Towson will serve. Sarah Callender will serve. For those curious on the football score, Villanova has taken the lead 14-10 over Towson here late in the third quarter. Up in Philadelphia, the Wildcats, the number 5th ranked team in the country, or the 4th ranked, depending on what poll you're going by. Villanova, modest, as the number 5 next to their name on the score stripe, so they're going by that poll. I forget which is which. Calendar serve as we are underway. 11, 14, 15. And a great job, hustle by Sid Stewart and Calendar to keep it up. 14, 13. And a swing there from Loisel is blocked, and then Seton Hall can't recover. Point Towson to open up the scoring in the 4th set. Loisel again. Stewart diving to her left. 14, Barrett attacking. Nelson there to dig it out. 11, Klungel. Loisel again. Stewart dives for it. 14, Barrett. 12, 11, Nelson. 14, this time Mert takes the swing. 14, here's Barrett. Push. 11, 17, Loisel again will try. Back to Stewart. 14, Jesse for Abdul Rahim. Blocked and caught in between Subashele and Loisel, and down 2-0 Towson. Calendar continues her serve. Junior from Yorktown, Virginia transfer. As we mentioned a moment ago, Towson will play William & Mary. Sarah Calendar, a transfer from William & Mary. Calendar. Ackerman, not a great touch. Nelson gets it back into play. Swing there by Merck is out of bounds. Point Towson. Tigers quick out of the blocks, 3-0. Calendar serve goes long. Point Seton Hall, 3-1. Here's Barrett. Barrett, a huge blast. Pass a diving Klungel. 4-1 Tigers. They take the point right back. Nightcap here tonight to wrap up the Tiger Invitational will be Loyola and Coppin State. As an ace for Sid Stewart. A dive from Merck could do nothing with it. 5-1 Tigers. Stewart. Klungel at the net. Push by Walsh. Dive by Jesse. And Towson, out of sorts, couldn't do anything with it. Subashile to serve. Barrett. And into the net. DeMango got it over. And now DeMango again after Turner got it over, and everybody kind of out of sorts right now. Here's Stewart. Pass over to Barrett attacking.
11-10.
Walsh is tipped and blocked. And then down is Klungel. And Seton Hall able to rally 5-3. Subashile to serve again. Jesse. DeMango puts it down 6-3.
Over here, 22 for 19, 18 for 14.
Now serving number 22, Kaitlyn Moran.
Moran to serve, 6-3 our score. And out of bounds, point Seton Hall.
Now serving number 15,
Adler to serve. Received by Barrett. Moran over to Knockeye, light tap. Able to be dug out by Walsh, and then Towson not able to do anything with it following the attack from the Pirates. Seton Hall within one. Serve here from Adler. And that's well out of bounds. Point Tigers, 7-5.
now serving number 12, Victoria Barrett.
Barrett. Adler. Walsh, a huge blast. Stewart just shakes her head. Nothing she could do there. 7-6.
Now serving number 10, Jenna Walsh.
Walsh to serve for Seton Hall. Stewart. Moran. Knockeye is blocked and down. It's Turner and Merck teaming up to draw us even at 7. Serve here for Walsh.
15, 12.
Calendar's attack goes long. Point Seton Hall as they take their first lead in set number 4. Again is Walsh. Into the net.
Now serving number 16,
8-8. DeMango.
15, 10.
Adler down the middle. DeMango there with the dig. Moran. Calendar. Diving for it was Adler. Here's Merck. She's blocked. Nelson there for it.
15,
Go back to Merck. Blocked, and this time it's down. It's Ava Knockeye. Towson leads 9-8. Adler. Swing there from Klungel. Calendar cross court and puts it down in between Walsh and the libero Nelson. DeMango again. Walsh. Adler. Here's Merck, light tap. Moran there for it. Barrett, pass for Knockeye, has to go back line. Setter dump, and it's down. Domingo and Moran not able to get to it.
Now serving number 1, Mason.
10-9, Towson leads by 1. Wu will serve. Moran. Here's Knockeye. Cross court. Adler there. Klungel over. A big shot by Merck, and it's off the hands of Knockeye and out of bounds. We're even at 10, point Seton Hall. Moran at the net, setting up White. She's blocked, and it goes out of bounds, though. Point Tigers. 11-10.
Now serving number 14, Mason Jesse.
Maisie Jesse will serve. Adler. Swing there, Klungel. And then tipped and out of bounds. Point Seton Hall. 11-11. Lucas into the game, replacing Adler. Klungel will serve for Seton Hall. Jesse, Abdul Rahim, light tap. Subashele able to keep it up. Merck, Stewart there for the dig. Barrett, a huge swing. And all Walsh and Nelson could do was watch it go by. It's 12-11 Towson.
Now serving number 15, Sarah Collender.
Callender to serve. Klungel. Tapped and down by Merck. We're tied again at 12.
Now serving number 14, Megan Burke.
14.
Barrett, big shot. Vic Barrett with a rocket. 13-12 Towson. Alert hands here at the score table. Klungel for Walsh. Towson able to rally. Here's Abdul Rahim. It's blocked and out of bounds. Point Tigers, 14-12. Towson looking for some separation here. Stewart. Bad touch there from Merck, and it's an ace for Sid Stewart and the Tigers. 15-12. Time out, Seton Hall. We'll step aside here on Flow Sports. Welcome back to Flow Sports. Towson leading 15-12 here in set number 4. They lead 2 sets to 1. Sid Stewart to serve. Towson on a 3-0 scoring run. Merck, Klungel at the net. Subashele diving for it was Abdul Rahim. Here's Barrett attacking. Dug out by Merck.
11-4.
Lucas is blocked but out of bounds. Point Seton Hall. They pull within 2. Subashele to serve. Abdul Rahim, a big swing. He's dug out there by Klungel. Setter dump there by Jesse. Turner gets it over. Jesse. Domingo straight down and good. 16-13, Towson. Domingo with 13 kills now. One behind Vic Barrett's match high 14. Moran to serve.
14, 11,
Turner.
15.
Moran keeps it up. Nakai gets it over. Nelson. Lucas attacking. She's blocked. Klungel there to clean it up for Seton Hall. Attack here from Walsh. Dug out and then put back over. A little back and forth there between Lucas and Barrett. Here's Walsh again attacking. Dive by Stewart for the dig. Barrett looks for Nakai. Nakai goes kind of cross court there into the middle. There's Lucas pushing over. Moran there as the rally continues. Barrett takes a shot at it. And a dive and no luck there for Klungel as it's down for Towson 17-13. Moran. Walsh. Klungel at the net for Lucas. Pushed and blocked and down by Barrett. 18-13. Towson pulling away. Take another look. Barrett, so athletic. Her hang time, we've talked about it over the last couple of years. She's able to get up there and stay up there. Here's Moran. Great serve. Klungel for Walsh, and that is good. It looked like Nakai might have jumped a hair early, and there was no wall there. Take another look. Nakai jumped way early there and gave a clean alley there for Seton Hall. Here's Adler to serve. 18-14, Towson.
15,
Moran.
22, 16.
Domingo that time didn't get it cleanly. It's off the net. Seton Hall tries to dump it back over. Towson there to clean it. Stewart has to get it over. Nelson looking for Walsh. Tipped. Barrett stretching out. Stewart able to get an arm over it, and Towson gets it over with Calendar. Walsh will take another whack, but she's blocked and out of bounds. Point Seton Hall. 18-15. Great hustle there from Sid Stewart. But the Pirates able to rally with Walsh. Timeout, Towson. 18-15 here in set 4. We'll step aside on Flow Sports. back to Flow Sports. 18-15 Towson here in set number 4. As the Tigers try to pull away here from Seton Hall. Adler will serve. Barrett! Get up and get down, Vic Barrett. Take another look. We talk about hang time. Oh my goodness. I mean, you got Ava Nakai reacting like she just put that one down. Everybody out of their seat there for the Tigers. Turner trying to answer, and she will. It's off the shoulder of Stewart. Adler. Excuse me, Walsh on the serve. Barrett, it's an ace for Walsh. 19-17. Here's Calendar attacking. It's tipped and out. Point Towson, 2017. That's a big call.
Now serving number 16, Alina
Domingo will serve. Into the net. 2018. Wu back in. Wu, a junior from Burbank, California. A lot of West Coast kids on the Seton Hall roster. Here's Moran. Nakai puts it down. 21-18. Take another look. Nakai.
Now serving number 14, Macy Jesse.
21-18 our score. Jesse's serve. Adler. Subashele, and she puts it down.
Now serving number 11, Maddie
Klungel.
Klungel.
15, 14, 19.
Abdul Rahim kept up by Merck. Blocked by Abdul Rahim, and it's going to get back down. Seton Hall caught off guard. It's 22-19.
Now serving number 15, Sarah Hollander.
Calendar to serve. Great serve by Calendar, and it off the arms of Merck and into the antenna. Point Towson, 23-19. Timeout, Seton Hall. Tigers closing in on the match. We'll step aside here on Flow Sports. Welcome back to Flow Sports. 23-19 our score here in set number 4. Towson leading here in this set, and they also lead 2 sets to 1 as they look to close this one out. Calendar to serve. Walsh gets the serve, and then it's pushed over by Klungel. They barely got it. Here's Barrett light tap. Seton Hall trying to rally to it. Walsh has to get it over. She can. It's into the net. Point Tigers. Match point Tigers. Calendar here on match point. Lucas blocked out of bounds. Point Seton Hall, 24-20. Merck, the server.
15, 14.
Abdul Rahim, it's over. 25-20, Towson takes the final set. They win 3 sets to 1. Abdul Rahim finishes it off with a kill. That'll be her 7th kill of the day, or of the match, I should say, as we now await Don Medal. Tigers have now moved to 9-1 on the season. Seton Hall now 5-4, and their win streak is snapped. As we await the head coach of the Tigers, Don Medal. Great battle here between Towson and Seton Hall. A lot you can take away from it from both sides as you move forward. I mean, Domingo hitting at 76%, 17 attempts on 13 with 13 kills. Gotta like that if you're Don Medal. And I've been saying 7 blocks to go with it. Toria Barrett with 16 kills.
These are just boxes, right?
Nakai with 7. Abdul Rahim with 7. Calendar with 9. Barrett also had 4 blocks. Abdul Rahim with 6. Mac White with 4. 1 from Ava Nakai as we await Don Medal. Give you a score update here for football and a situation update. Villanova leads 14-13 with 5:30 to go in the 4th. Towson set to punt from about midfield, and actually it's got a penalty, so they'll back up a few. Spiro Marikis and Gordy Combs have the call on TowsonTigers.com. But you could also keep it right here on Flow Sports. I mean, you're here. Click on over. As Don Medal makes his way over. Joined now by the head coach of the Tigers, Don Medal. Don, a nice battle here today, taking it 3 sets to 1. Your thoughts?
Yeah, you know, it's a little glorifying that we win, you know, against Seton Hall, kind of a regional opponents, and we showcased well this weekend against local and regional opponents. We just got to execute the game plan from the get-go. It was a real battle to get this team to really buy into the game plan today. And I think that once they finally realized that we can be efficient without having to exhaust a ton of energy, then they realized that, you know, that was the game plan that should have been executed from the first point.
Taking a look at people who executed, Alemia Domingo, 13 kills on 17 attempts and 7 blocks to go along with it. We talked about her the other night. kind of seems to be the consistent force for you guys. She's timely, too, when you need a big punch. She throws one.
Yeah, you know, when Erin Brothers got hurt at the end of last season, she came in and really did a great job in postseason, and that was the message coming into the season was you pick up right where you leave off. And, you know, I know you kind of touted her stat line there, but to hit 765 with no errors, that's a really, really decent job for a middle.
And then, so you're all wrapped up here in non-conference play, 9-1. Nice start to the campaign. And on the CAA play, William and Mary coming into town next weekend. Your thoughts on what needs to be done here between now and the Tribe?
Well, we definitely have to be able to key in on go-to hitters. So, you know, William and Mary has a couple great outsides and a couple great oppos, so we're going to have to give them some attention. We got to get in the lab and take a look at film and really, really dive into what needs to happen from the starts, not until set 2 or 3 to get going against a good William and Mary team.
All right, Coach. Appreciate your time as always.
Thanks, Ben.
All right. That is the head coach, Don Metal. And as we mentioned, next weekend, it is Towson and William and Mary as CAA play begins. We want to thank you for joining us here for the Tiger Invitational. For everybody here at Towson Athletics, I'm Ben Rosenbaum. Thanks for joining us. And as always, go Tigers.